Hello everybody. So we were a little late. For some reason I couldn't find my Ethernet cable. It was it's being a little stinker. But anyways, how are you all this Saturday evening? I think I have. Whoops, sorry about that. My mic was in a weird position. There we go. But I'm here. I'm doing good. I have my I have this really big Scooby-Doo tumbler cup. I've been drinking out of it recently because we rewatched some of the Scooby-Doo movies. Yeah, they're so good. I'm so sad they didn't make a third one. But yeah, it just felt like Scooby-Doo's it's like solving mysteries, right? All the monsters and ghouls felt very Halloween-y, so thought we would rewatch them. Also rewatched the Zombie Island one. I liked that one too. Oh, we made apple butter. I almost forgot about that. I made some apple butter. I also properly canned it, so I will have it for later. Hello, Mr. Wanapon. Mr. Wanapon donated and said, "Good evening, Katori. How have you been?" I've been good. I did some cleaning today. Some, I guess, fall cleaning. It's been a while since I really sorted through everything in my bedroom, like all the old little knickknacks or things I had from when I was younger. Because I feel like when you're younger, you kind of try to keep all the little knickknacks and everything you collect. Because, you've only been on this earth for so long. But now that I'm older, I'm man, I got too much stuff. So I was sorting through some of my things for things to give away or things I don't need anymore. And yeah, just cleaning up a bit. Oh, Ty Marshall donated and said, "My fan mail is already exported, so hopefully it will be this coming week." Okay, yeah, thank you. I will keep an eye out for it. Thank you for letting me know. Mr. Wanapon donated and said, "Which Scooby-Doo movies other than Zombie Island?" Well, we watched the live action ones, like the ones from 2002, I think. 2002, 2003. There's two different ones. With live action characters. It was really good. I really enjoyed watching them. They were really they're just fun to watch. Obviously there's a lot of slapstick humor in it, but it's like any other Scooby-Doo movie, and it was just, I think it was personified so well. I was laughing even all these years later. They're such good movies. Oh gosh, what's the actor? What's his name again? Shaggy's actor. I forgot his name. Is it William? Matthew Lillard. I was thinking of Lillard as Will for some reason. Matthew Lillard. Yeah, no, he's great. He's fantastic. Oh, we do have a Ko-fi donation. Hold up. Oh wait, hold up. Which one was from today? I think it was Cyberman's donation, correct, that came in? Ko-fi was showing up a little weird. Yeah. Cyberman donated and said, "Hey Katori, hope you're doing well. Glad I got your vampire..." Oops. Why is it reloading? There we go. "Hey Katori, hope you're doing well. Glad I got your vampire outfit as well as the others. I just got to turn off the anonymous, haha. Also, Natasha got to turn to cheese by Dingeon. This picture will..." Oh! You mean from Baldur's Gate, right? The Dingeon. Oh, right. Yeah, I that never happened to me actually, but I've heard people that's happened to, so that's really good. That's really interesting. I didn't realize that she got turned into a wheel of cheese. But no, thank you. Yeah, I was surprised. I wasn't expecting to get all that yesterday. I put a few things up on Throne, because I thought oh, I can some Halloween-y stuff, or maybe some things I can use in the future for, for anything, honestly. And yeah, it kind of piled up in one day. I was like, dear gosh. But no, thank you. Someone said there's a pumpkin beer? Oh no, that does not sound good. Yeah, I know that, Natasha. It's cool that the Fred and Daphne actors are married in real life. That's so cool. I always thought that was such a cool thing. Oh, Mr. Wanapon donated and said there's a Scooby-Doo movie about a ghost dinosaur. Oh, I'm sure there is. I haven't watched that one, but I'm sure there is. Natasha donated and said, I will not learn from that experience. That's okay, Natasha. Oh no, people got kicked. I'm sorry you guys got kicked. Please come back. We are still live. You know, sometimes, you know, who needs to learn from things? You know what I mean? Who needs to learn? Oh, let's see. Iron Piedmont donated and said, Piedmont Communications Service here. Kokiri says, Hey Okatori, can you check the hashtag? I made something for you, Natasha and Iron on my B-Day. The 15th in case you've forgotten. Put some heart and soul into it, and I even cried. Thanks for being here to let me ruin their lives. What are you talking about, Kokiri? What you talking about? Let's see what. You said it was a birthday image? On the 15th. Oh, that's really nice, Kokiri. That's really cute. Yeah, you're right. You did draw Natasha, you and Piedmont too at the end. Kokiri, I always like your drawings. I know you always say your drawings aren't good, but I think they're very cute. But thank you. I like that. That was very nice. Oopsie daisy. Let's see. Ty Marshall donated and said, what's your favorite Johnny Depp movie besides Pirates of the Caribbean? I have to pick Edward Scissorhands. My favorite Johnny Depp movie? Oh, for sure would be like The Corpse Bride. For sure. He played in that. He was Victor's voice. 100%. I love that movie. It's so good. But I guess if you mean like live action Johnny Depp. I mean not like live action Johnny Depp in the show. I mean, are you saying besides Pirates of the Caribbean, or you mean just like? I mean, honestly, hold on. Let me see what he's been in. He's been in a lot of stuff. Oh, these are old. I mean, Edward Scissorhands, the concept's an interesting movie, but I remember like rewatching it and it just felt kind of slow. Like I wasn't. Even Pirates of the Caribbean sometimes felt slow to me. I still think my favorite movies of him are the animated ones, in my opinion. I thought he played in something else. What else did he play in? But no, I mean, if we're including animated ones, I'd have to say Corpse Bride. That one's my absolute favorite. Adam 80 donated, said Kofi donated before the stream, didn't know if I was going to make it. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize. I did not realize. I will take a look at that. Thank you for letting me know. Alright, here, let me go back and look at the Kofi donations, because I saw we got quite a few. So this was before the stream. Let me go back into the logs. I was kind of looking at the time that we started, so I really wasn't. Wait, part 7 and part 8? Are you sure? Why would these be part 7 and part 8? I'm assuming these are a continuation, but I don't remember what from. So I'll read these, but I don't know what's really going on. Because it says part 7 and part 8. Hopefully these are the donations that you're talking about, I think. They have to be, because they're right before Cyberman's. So this has to be the donations you're talking about, I think. Alright, let's give these a shot. Let's see, we have Housekeeper and Neko talking to each other. Let's see. Hold on, my throat's so dry. Let's see. What? Neko, what is that?
Hey, Housekeeper, I got a tank.
I can see that. What is it doing here?
Well, you told me in the stream last week I had to get a tank before I could have a fish.
Neko, I was referring to a fish tank, not a military-grade battle tank.
Oh, that makes more sense.
And so this is Knight, by the way. Knight speaking next. Both English accents don't want people being confused. Hi, Neko. Cool
tank. Where did you get it?
Do not encourage her. It's hard to do Knight and Housekeeper next to each other because their voices are so similar. I feel like Knight has a bit more of a posh... well, it's not as nasally, right? Housekeeper is a little bit more, like, in the back of the throat, I guess. Knight is a little more smoother, I think. I think, anyways. I don't know. I have to go back and listen to Knight's video. I've made this up as time went on, but we haven't done Knight in a long time, have we? Whoopsie daisies. We don't want to leave the tab. Milind donated and said, Katori, when it comes to films about zombies, are you a big fan of Edgar Wright's or Shaun of the Dead? I hope you've seen it. If not, you've let me down. LOL. I'm not really like super into zombie films, but like I'm not like opposed to them. You know what I mean? If it's a good movie, it's a good movie. It's not like if there's like a certain genre, I'm like, oh, this is gonna suck. But usually more times than like, usually I'm not that impressed with like horror film plots. Like they just don't tickle my fancy as much. Obviously I do watch The Walking Dead, but it's sometimes The Walking Dead can get a little dry sometimes too. So, but you know, I think in regards to zombies, I think the main show I've watched was just The Walking Dead. But Shaun of the Dead, I've never heard of that actually. Just because I don't really look into that genre, so that's probably why I've never heard of it. So I am sorry, but I have never heard of it, Milind. I have never seen it. Oh, Bobby donated and said, oh, this is for Witch GF. Wait, this Witch, my bad. Witch GF and Neko. So Witch GF is like, now I just need to mix these two together and Neko, don't touch that.
But it's so close to the edge. Must resist. Knocking container over counter.
I feel like Neko would knock it over for sure. Just like it's just like a instinctual thing, you know? So nothing would be safe. Nothing would be safe around Neko. Oh, Bobby also donated and said, what do you get when you cross a... Oh, here we go. I was wondering when the puns were going to come in. What do you get when you cross a vampire and a snowman? Frostbite. Oh, indeed, Bobby, indeed. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Egret said, hey, Katori, been doing well, hope you are too. Thought this was funny. Recommendation, read before acting. Okay, let's see what it says. E is Egret? Wait, R is who again? R is Rebel, and then there's... Gosh, there's 4 characters I gotta be. I'm probably gonna mess this up, but I'll do my best. Let's see. Y is gonna be the wife. H is housekeeper. R is Rebel. We're just gonna have to use... Egret is just gonna have to be my regular voice, I guess. And let's see, Rebel's gonna be deeper. Yandere wife's kind of... It's a deep voice, but it's not like crackly like Rebel's. And then housekeeper is obviously like an English accent, so that's not too hard. All right, we'll give it a shot. I'll probably mess up, but I'll do my best. Let's see. Oh gosh. Whew, nothing. I'm sure glad I'm alone here. I said, I'm sure glad I'm alone here. Where is she? And it says, meanwhile. Yeah, I found it kind of funny as a kid, but rewatching it now, it does hold up. Phone rings. Oh, that's mine. Be right back, ladies. Hello, you got... And housekeeper, I guess this is housekeeper on the phone? Where the heck are you? What? We're filming the Halloween horror scene right now, and I'm sitting here waiting for Egret to get stabbed to death by a yandere who forgot to call in sick. Oh crap, I thought we were shooting that at 5. Okay, I'll be there in like 15 minutes. Hang tight. You want yandere to hurt you? Because it literally says Egret in the beginning is like waiting for someone to show up. And well, I guess unless this is filming the horror scene. Is this like a filming thing? I hope it's filming. We would not want Egret to be unalived. Thane donated and said, "Hello, Katori. Mila or Elena, hopefully I pronounced that correctly, says hello too, but she will not join the stream because she's going to sleep. She wishes us all a good stream." Oh yeah, for sure, no problem. I know that like time differences can be a stinker, so but yeah, no, I hope she sleeps well, and thank you for saying hello. Tell her I said hello too. And yes, we should have a marvelous, marvelous stream. Shoko donated and said, "I can't believe we got another teaser of your Baldur's Gate character on Twitter. I was like, whoa! I made her a mini meme and posted it on your tweet if you'd like to listen to it. I hope it makes you smile." Yeah, I saw like people talking about it on Twitter about like, you know, Minthara and all that, and I was like, man, I had to add to it. I thought it was so funny. But yeah, I'll definitely take a look at that. It's cute. I was trying to find an image of her where she looks sad too. I didn't take too many screenshots the first time around when I was playing because I recorded so much of it, but I kind of wish I did because like who's gonna go through all the recordings, you know what I mean? So I was trying to look at the limited screenshots I had of her to see if I could find a sad one. Wicked Penguin donated and said, oh, here we go. This is a pun. There we go. He said, "Why did the Cyclops quit his teaching job? It only had one pupil." Oh my goodness. Cyberman donated and said, "What do you think my level is when it comes to my art?" I don't know. I really don't like levels for art. You know what I mean? Because I feel like everybody, and it's such a cop-out answer, but I think it's true that like everybody works at their own pace when it comes to art, and everybody has their own style. Like everybody does their own thing. Like there's some insane artists that can do hyper realism that I could never do, but like does that mean I'm just a beginner? No, obviously not. You know, I've been doing art for years, and you know, I have my own style with it. So I think it just depends on how much you've been working on your art, and you know, I guess kind of like what you consider yourself. Obviously, you don't want to be narcissistic and say you're like a master of art. You know what I mean? Even I still got a lot of things to learn. You always can improve. And obviously there probably is a status for mastery of a certain type of art style. But I don't know. I mean, like, I'm assuming you've been drawing for a while, so like you're probably not just a beginner, right? You're probably more intermediate, but you know, again, I don't know. So I don't know. I don't like labeling people's art levels because I don't know. It's hard for me to say. I don't think I'm a person that can actually decide that, you know. It's such a cop-out answer, but that's what I'd have to say, I guess. I don't mean to be a cop-out person, but that's what I think. Garrick Anderson donated and said, "Was there a Scooby-Doo bad guy costume you thought looked really good with a cool, spooky story? One I liked was a holiday episode with a snowman." Was there, you thought it looked really cool with a spooky? I think my favorite Scooby-Doo bad guy costume is just like the what's it called? Why can't I think of the name? I can't think of what it's called. Hold on, I'm so dumb. Wait, what is it? The Ghost of Captain Cutler. He's the sea diver. You know, the one with the sea diver. Yeah. I don't know, that was always my favorite one for some reason. There was just a certain charm to it, you know what I mean? Just like coming out of the water and stuff like that. So yeah, Captain Cutler, which is obviously the good old green glowing sea diver. Man in the sea diver suit. Mr. Wanapon donated and said, "Say, Katori, have you seen Scooby-Doo and the Loch Ness Monster or Chill Out Scooby-Doo? I've got the Chill Out Scooby-Doo on DVD." I probably have seen the Loch Ness Monster one. It's been such a long time. Honestly, I've probably seen most of the Scooby-Doo movies just because they would play on Cartoon Network all the time. Like, I'm pretty sure I saw Chill Out Scooby-Doo. I'm pretty sure I've seen most of the Scooby-Doo movies, especially the older ones. I may not remember everything about them, but I probably have seen them, yes, because they do look familiar. Ty Marshall donated and said, "Fun fact, Roger Jackson, the voice of Ghostface in the Scream movie, is also the voice of Mojo Jojo. Really? That's funny. No, I love Mojo Jojo. He's fantastic. Mojo Jojo. Blessed be. Dude, I love the Powerpuff Girls. I miss old cartoons so bad. I wish they made more old cartoons. 'Tis a tragedy. 'Tis a tragedy in it all. Ooh. Let's see. Bobby donated. What did Bobby have to say? So it's Evil Queen in the Witch GF. Let's see. Let's see. She had an English accent, right? It's fun. I think I had 2 different Evil Queens, so I can't remember. But we'll give her an English accent just because I think she does. So Evil Queen in Witch GF and a scientist. Am I gonna have to make a voice up on the spot? It says there's a mad scientist in this donation. Scientist. Gosh dang it, Bobby, you're putting me on the spot. I gotta, usually when I can do a new character voice, I have to think about it. We'll just see what happens. It's probably gonna be probably more of a high-pitched voice for a mad scientist, but we'll see. Give it up, ladies. I have the upper hand. Well, joke's on you. We have a mad scientist on our side. Bring her in, Neko. And I guess this is the scientist talking. I don't know what's gonna come out. I'm not mad. Oh my gosh, that sounds like Jinx. We can't do that. But I feel like it would be a bit raspy, right? For a mad scientist? We'll make it as raspy. We don't want to do Jinx. I'm not mad. I'm angry. I'm an angry scientist. Not mad. Oh, so she's not supposed to. I'm not mad. I'm angry. I'm an angry scientist, not mad. So she's supposed to sound more angry. Yeah, she's not supposed to sound as crazy. My bad, Bobby. So instead it's supposed to sound like, I am not mad, I'm angry. I'm an angry scientist, not mad. I guess she's just mad. She's just angry all the time. What's it called? Mad scientist? I don't know. Oh, Iron Piedmont donated and said, can you say this in a gentle English voice from my book? Sure I can. I will do my best. Let's see. The excerpt says, when I stepped out into the world after so long, I found it to be a scary and lonely place. Then I met Penny, and now having met Molly, Cloudy, and now you, I feel like I can stand on my own. Thank you, you sweet man. That sounds really sweet. Obviously, I have no idea what it's about, but that sounds really nice. Very, very nice. Especially since you wrote it. Good job. Shogo donated and said, Dear Queen of the Night, I've sadly caught a cold and I believe this is might be my final hours. Oh my gosh. Shogo, you shall be fine. If you are not able to resurrect me as your zombie Shogo, then please don't bury me. Instead, place my body in a canoe, just like Boromir from Lord of the Rings 2. Oh, hold on, this is a part 1 of 2. What else did you, let's see what else he said about him passing away from a cold. Oh shoot, okay, his second donation hasn't come in yet. But no, Shogo, I'm sure you'll be fine. Just drink lots of tea and get lots of rest. Please do not pass away from a cold. That would be no bueno. Very, very no bueno. Oh, here, hold on. I heard a donation come in. Maybe that's the second part of this. Here it is. And then he says, and to place a hydrangea on my chest with my hands around it, just like Padme, then please send me down a river that leads to a waterfall that takes me to the other side with my body disappearing into the fog below. Please make sure the waterfall is not shallow, though. Shogo, please, Shogo, I'm sure you'll be fine. Please do not pass away from a cold. And like, so okay, so if you pass away, if I can't turn you into a zombie, you want me to put your body into a canoe and float you down a river over a waterfall? Is that correct? Hydrangea and all, but making sure the waterfall is not shallow. Okay. Alright, we'll heed to your request, Shogo, but please don't pass away. Just drink lots of tea. Drink lots and lots of tea. Thane donated and said, me and Mila were wondering if your vampire bartender knows about the angel's shot. Can have another denomination? But basically, that's a code that means a customer is uncomfortable or needs some help from a bad day or feeling in danger. Could she have such a thing in her bar? Yeah, actually, I didn't know it was called that. I know some bartenders do help people, like, if it looks like they're in trouble. But yeah, I'm assuming this bartender kind of, like, looks out for people, too. I mean, obviously, I don't think she's just gonna kind of let things like that slide by. So, yeah, I'm for sure. She probably does have something like that. It wasn't something I even thought about, but yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, I would imagine, like, if that's her job, then, like, she would know about it. You know, she's probably a pretty good professional when it comes to being a bartender, because she's been alive for so long. So yeah, I'm sure she could definitely help out in that regard. Indeed, indeed. Let's see, where are we at? I lost my place. Cyberman donated and said, Neko going under the bed whispering. Oh, okay, this is an action.
Hey, Sai, why are you under the bed?
It says Sai whispering, I'm hiding.
Why?
Because Tori found out I ate the Halloween candy for the eats.
Well, how mad is she now?
She got her chainsaw. I have a chainsaw. She got a chainsaw, so I'm hiding under the bed to be safe.
Oh.
Actually, just for reference, I do have a chainsaw. Actually, we do own one. So I guess that's not too far from the truth, so, you know, it's somewhere in the garage. I think we gotta, like, I needs a little bit of refurbishment. It's kind of an old one, but, you know, when you need to chop up some stuff, you know, I don't know. Gotta chop up some wood for those campfires, you know. I tried, you know, we have an axe too. I tried my hand at the axe, but it just was not sharp enough. Like, I was giving it my all with some of these freaking logs, and they were just, like, the axe was just, like, dull as heck. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I had better luck taking the log and, like, slamming it on the ground or against a tree to break it. Like, that axe sucked. But you know what? Whatever. You try your best. Oh, Bobby donated and said, the reference. Still good, though. Oh, so that was a quote from something, Bobby, about the mad scientist. Let me see real quick. Oh. I've never seen this. What cartoon is this from? Compilation of the angry scientist getting angry. Huh. I've never seen this clip before, Bobby. This is so interesting. Interesting. Well, thank you for sharing that with me. I did not realize that was a real quote. Alright, hold on. I gotta look at the super chats. I gotta make sure I left off where I was before. I think I read Mr. Wanapon's last about the Scooby-Doo movies. Here we are. No. I did read Ties about Mojo Jojo. Mojo Jojo. Nightlife donated, and oh, it's their first super chat. They donated and said the second live-action Scooby-Doo Monsters Unleashed was my favorite. Yeah, I like both. Obviously, I think part 2 had a lot more kind of mystery going on, at least as a kid, right? Because you were wondering, like, who was this masked man, right? Was it Patrick? Was it the news lady? Was it what's his name again? I forgot his name. But, you know, the old man that was technically the Black Knight, you know, before he got caught by the gang, or the Jacobo guy who technically fell off the prison walls, so he was lost at sea. You know, there was, like, multiple people that were the suspects, versus, like, the first one, there really wasn't. It was more just, like, an overall mystery of why this was happening, but you really didn't know who was the perpetrator. It was, like, this unknown entity, right? But, like, this one, you had suspects. So the second one was probably more intriguing, in my opinion. So yeah, I could agree with that. I still enjoy both, though. I still liked both. Both were still good. Mr. Wanapon donated and said, Seikatori, does this joke sound okay? When did you say, oh, what did you say when you got a brain freeze? Ice cream. Get it? No, I get it, Mr. Wadapan. I've been getting a lot of punny jokes lately, so I think it fits right in. Indeed, indeed. My next song's gonna go out to Cat for real, solidify my spot for real. What are you making, Jay? What are you making? Jay's making something. Aw, thank you, Natasha. You're sweet too. I shall toast you myself. Garrick Anderson donated and said, just had a thought. What if there was a Scooby-Doo movie set in Wonderland and the gang has to solve mysteries for the people of Wonderland? Huh. I mean, Scooby-Doo's collaborated with so many different, like, things that already existed. Like, obviously, like, Batman and other things. But obviously nothing, like, in the realm of... Nothing as, like, reality-pushing as Alice in Wonderland. But, I don't know, it could... I mean, Scooby-Doo's done so many different movies. I mean, I'm sure they could probably find a way to make it work. It would definitely be more of a themed movie set in a different universe. But hey, you know, I mean... I'm sure weirder things have happened. Definitely sure weirder things. Someone's like, I see people were surprised. She owns a chainsaw? I mean, yeah. I don't know. You have a lot of wood, you know. Sometimes you need a chainsaw. I don't know what to say. Cyberman donated and said, Katori says, oh, Sai, where are you? I have to ask you something. I'm not gonna axe you. Besides, the axe I have is really dull, so it wouldn't work. I'm just kidding. Or am I? Ty Marshall donated and said, video suggestions. Katori as a Powerpuff Girl ASMR. Oh my gosh. Could you imagine what those things look like in real life? I feel like the Powerpuff Girls are just... There's no way they could transfer to real life. They'd be so atomically incorrect. With their massive eyes that literally, like, go, like... on this literally past like the sides of their head, and their little stubby arms that don't even have thumbs. Like, it's gonna be brutal. But I mean, hey, granted, if I was a Powerpuff Girl, what would my color be? I don't know what my color would be, because we already have Bubbles, who's blue, and there was Bunny, who was purple. So those are the two colors that I would have been, unless it's like a darker blue. Unless I take a darker blue or an indigo. Whoopsie daisy. And the chat keeps on flying up. You got an ad about Red Endeavor. I'm sorry, Natasha. I don't know how these ads keep on coming in. Usually they'll tell me when they're going to try to insert one so I can stop it. But, like, recently it has not been doing that. It's dumb. Indeed, Iron. I do a lot of work around the house. I do. I've cut the bushes. I've mowed the lawn. You know, got a lot. There's so many trimmings from so many different trees and bushes and stuff that we have a pile of it, so that way we can dry out and we can burn it. And I've recently been trying to go through it, but it's just that, like, more keeps on getting added because we have so many mulberries that grow in our yard that just keep on overgrowing, and so it's like it never ends. Like, the pile will never end. Which I suppose, like, apocalypse speaking wise, if I needed wood to burn, at least I don't like, I have a supply of it. But it's like, my gosh, it like you never get rid of it. Never get rid of it. Mr. Wanapan donated and said, say, Katori, what would you think after a war or an apocalypse? It's funny, I just mentioned the apocalypse. When what's left of the civilization turned into twisted witch cultists that summon demons. Well, that's a little harder than... Honestly, anything that involves magic and stuff like that is always going to be harder than, like, real life situations because, like, I can't do magic. So, yeah, that's going to be... I don't even know how I get around that. Like, that's going to be one heck of an apocalypse for sure. Wicked Penguin donated and said, what did the ghost say? Oh, here we go. What did the ghost say when it fell down? I got a boo-boo. Oh, you got a boo-boo. You got a boo-boo, little ghost. We shall have to help the ghost with his boo-boo. Oh, okay, here's another pun. Bobby donated and said, what's a vampire's favorite TV show? Big Fang Theory. Ah, of course, of course. Oh, here's another one. What did one piece of hard candy say to the other after it helped it escape from being eaten? Thanks, you're a real lifesaver. Bobby! Bobby, you're gonna kill me by the end of the month, man. Bobby, why do you do this, Bobby? Garrick Anderson donated and said, you know what I'm really upset about is the Shaggy rejected Velma in Scooby-Doo Mystery Inc. What are you talking about? I mean, Velma seems like a nice girl to go out. What are you talking about? Scooby-Doo. Oh, do you mean the animated one? When they were like teenagers, right? I'm trying to remember what happened in that one. I can't remember. I just think it was just, yeah, I don't know. I have to, I mean, actually, what's so funny is I actually did rewatch it like a year or so ago. I'm trying to remember exactly what happened. I mean, it was disappointing, but I feel like this Velma was a little bit different than the Velma that, I mean, she was a bit of a different take on Velma, but it was still Velma. She still felt very Velma-y, but it just had a bit more of a teenage girl feeling to it. She had a lot of smart remarks, which was funny. I liked her character. But I think just since she didn't really get along with Scooby and she like just wanted Shaggy like all to herself, like she needed to understand, man, like you can't separate Scooby and Shaggy. It doesn't go that way. So I think that was the main issue in that series with their relationship. And so I kind of knew where it was going. I'm like, Velma, if you can't get in with Scooby, like it's just not happening, man. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to say. Granted, that's, I mean, obviously, like, you know, could Shaggy have been a better boyfriend? Sure. I can't remember exactly everything that happened, but I think it was a very mutual thing that both parties could have done a lot better. But it was disappointing that they didn't stay together, because I honestly, I always thought that their dynamic could have worked. Like, even in, like, the Scooby-Doo movies, I thought, like, I was like, these, like, in the second movie, like, I forgot what happened, but Velma said something, like, really nice to Shaggy about, like, how she always wished that she could have, I forgot exactly what she said, but gosh, what did she say? I was so nice, but I don't know, it was towards the end of the movie, and she was like saying like how she really admired Shaggy and Scooby and da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, bro, that's such a nice thing to say, and I was like, why can't y'all be together? But sadly, no. Sadly, no. Zero donated and said, Scooby-Doo and Supernatural is my favorite crossover because people actually die and the gang can't handle it. So it's kind of funny to see their reaction. I've never seen that, actually. I don't think I've seen that. I'm assuming that's more of a newer Scooby-Doo movie, since it's about Supernatural. I haven't seen that one, but that's interesting because, yeah, usually in the Scooby-Doo movies, like, people, like, don't die, or if they did, it's always, like, said and never really, like, it's not really too prominent in the episode. So, I'll have to check that out. That sounds interesting. Like, for them to have to handle, you know what I mean? They can't handle it. That'll be interesting. I'll have to give that a watch. Oh, hold on, let me check on Kofi. I think I heard a thing jingle in. The Cobalt Coyote donated and said, here's my bad joke. Alright, here we go. Daddy, can I go find a spirit? Sure, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. I'm gonna get these all month, aren't I? There's no escape. No escape, Cobalt. There's no escape. Shogo donated and said, legend has it that every time you see a fall leaf fly through the air or lying on the ground, it means Shogo has said, I love you, best girl. So how many leaves do you see outside your house, best girl? There's a lot of leaves, man. I really can't tell you a number. Actually, speaking of which, we gotta get rid of all the leaves in our yard. We have to blow some leaves. We were supposed to do that today too, I think, and I forgot. Oh man, that's gonna be a time. The thing is, there's still leaves on the trees. I'm still in trouble. There's still like so many leaves in the yard, or there's gonna be even more leaves in the yard after the trees let go of all the leaves. There's going to be so many. But no, that's a lot of leaves, Sugar. That's quite a lot of leaves. Oh yeah, Ricardo, you're right. Yeah, she admitted that Shaggy and Scooby can still be themselves, you know, without fear of like the opinions of others. And even though they're like super afraid, like all the time on missions, they still keep on going. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that was really sweet. I was like, man, Velma's a real G. She's great. Let's see. Garrick Anderson said, though Velma's sister Madeline did have an attraction to Shaggy in Scooby-Doo Abracadabra-Doo movie, it was interesting seeing that happen. Kind of weird too. Oh, you mean like Velma date Shaggy? Like being weird? I'm not sure what you were referring to. It was interesting seeing that happen. Oh, you mean like maybe Madeline having a crush on Shaggy, her sister. Scooby-Doo Abracadabra-Doo. I'm assuming I watched it, but I don't remember. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Okay, I've seen this. Yeah, I remember seeing Velma's... Yeah. I remember this. Okay. Okay, I remember this now. I just had to see it. Like, I totally forgot. I would not have remembered if I didn't see the images. So it's really interesting how, like, things come back to you after you see something. But, yeah, no, I thought it was kind of cute. At least from what I recall. Digital Love. Oh, it's their first super chat. Thank you so much. It said, ah, yes, the perfect girlfriend. Who? Perfect girlfriend where? You know, I think you guys give me way too much credit due to the fact that I've never been a girlfriend. But I thank you. Am I really the perfect girlfriend? Ooh. I hope I'm at least above average. But no, thank you, the Digital Love. I hope you have a wonderful day. Oopsie daisy. Natasha's like, you're kind of cute from what I recall. Boom, toasted. I'm just getting toasted all here like a marshmallow, y'all. Actually, I was toasting some marshmallows last night over a fire. Why does this happen? You know, this happened multiple times where my YouTube studio just keeps on reloading itself. Why does it do this? It scares me because I'm always afraid the stream like had something bad happen. There we go. You're an alright girlfriend, Kokiri? Alright, I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it. Let's see. Like, come on, my mic got muted last week? What do you mean, Iron? Is that how I'm a perfect girlfriend? I mute my mic? Mute my mic for like 5 minutes and don't realize it? Ah, it's perfect material right there. Alright, I gotta see where I left off. Iron Piedmont donated and said, the character that said the line you read is Shy Elven Lady Ollie, and I must say you sound exactly how I imagined she sound like, though she has a bit of a Liverpool accent, but you somewhat accomplished that. That makes 2 characters of mine you successfully voiced. Oh, good, awesome. I'm glad I could be of service. Thank you. I'm glad I did it well. I would have hated to have butchered your character because that is always not good. But I'm glad I did good. So thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Shogo donated and said, why was Darth Vader bad at sports? He always choked. Dang. You can't choke, man. You just gotta go through it, you know what I mean? You just gotta, you know, woman up and all that. Alright, here. Oh, Bobby. This is the Bobby donation, and I think it's me and Neko. Is it just me and Neko talking? I think it's just me and Neko. Just double checking so I read this correctly. Okay, yeah. Neko, why are you covering up your ears?
Shh! I'm trying to get an autograph from Scooby-Doo.
That doesn't answer my question.
Well, I've heard that he doesn't like cats.
I'm sure he would sign an autograph for you, Neko.
Really?
Oh, that'd be cute. Dude, I feel like Neko, Neko would actually be super good pals with Scooby-Doo. They're both, like, extremely impulsive. Like, obviously Scooby-Doo likes all different kinds of foods, and Neko mainly just likes sweets. But, like, I'm sure Scooby-Doo would be pretty up for, you know, raiding some kind of, you know, bakery or something. I could see that. They could hang out together. Except Neko isn't, like, as feral looking as Scooby. She's, like, more of a person, but they get along just fine. Is Neko hashtag the perfect girl for Shaggy? Who knows? Wicked Penguin donated and said, how did Dracula learn to be a vampire? He took a crash corpse. Gosh dang it, Bobby. Bobby, there's too many, Bobby. There's too many. Do, 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 do. Thing donated and said, Natasha is the true GF. Indeed, Natasha is the true GF. Exactly. Exactly. Tasha says, never been a girlfriend? I can show you the ropes. I'll be the girlfriend, for example. Ah, exactly. I can see by example. Let's go. It just reminds me of the Jake and Josh episode where it's like, Mindy's like, as long as I get to be the girlfriend. I love Drake and Josh. Such a good show. Garrick Anderson donated and said, have you ever seen the sister shows of Scooby-Doo? One had like a dune... Wait. The sister shows of Scooby-Doo. One had a dune buggy that talks, and another had a talking shark called Jabberjaw. Oh, okay. So like the side like the side characters of... Yeah, I've seen those characters before. I've never really watched their series fully, but I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. Oh, you meant the YouTube studio messing with me, Iron. I got you. Yeah, maybe YouTube studio messed with my mic. You never know. Could have been them all along. Could have been them this whole time. Mr. Winnapon donated and said, say, Katori, what would you think if you and your family owned something like a lodge in Canada when all of a sudden it was used for an evil plot? Well, I'd be pretty mad, man. I'd be pretty mad. I mean, if I forked over the money to have a lovely lodge in Canada and then it gets taken over by some evil mastermind or some cult or something, I'm gonna be pretty mad. I mean, I'm gonna be mad first and foremost because that's my lodge. Like, I want to spend some nice little snowy nights in that lodge, you know? I mean, I'm gonna be mad. I will demand a refund and or like some other lodge of equal value. Oh, Parker Green said, what's... Oh, here we go. I thought he was gonna ask me what my favorite dish is, but no, that's not it. What's a ghost's favorite dish? Spook-getty. Should have seen that one coming, you guys. I really should have seen that one coming. I don't know why I haven't. Hoo-dee-doo. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry. Gosh dang it. I thought I was doing so well. I don't think I've yawned yet. I was doing so good before, and then everything just went downhill. You know what? I don't think I've seen Mr. Shmee today. Our lovely moderator. Tisk, Mr. Shmee is not here. He shall get a deduction, even though he does not get paid. He always jokes and says I pay him with peanuts, even though he's allergic to peanuts, so I think we switched it to something else. I don't even know what we switched it to. Did we switch it to raisins? Did we switch it to raisins? Maybe? It's okay, you guys. It'll be like the olden days where I was the only moderator. It was just me against the bots. It was just little old me. Alright, hold on. Let's see. I think there's some Ko-fis that I missed. Doody. Yes, I did. Let's just look. Shogo donated and said, how does Darth Vader like his toast? On the dark side. You know what? I'm just picturing, like, Darth Vader making toast and then, like, it almost reminds me, do you guys remember that episode of SpongeBob where like there was like one lit side of the Krusty Krab and then one dark side, and Mr. Krabs made the excuse that like, oh well, it saves money on electric bills or something like that. So I just picture like Darth Vader like in his kitchen, and like one part of the kitchen is like not lit at all, like it's just half of it's lit up, and he just like chucks his toast on the dark side of the kitchen. Like that's the only way he can eat it, is if it's on the dark side. That was just what visualized in my head. I don't know why. It seemed humorous to me, anyways. Let us see. But you know what? Speaking of bots, we haven't really had a lot of bots recently. I know like back in the day, well actually, we had a lot of bots in chat, and then that stopped, and then I had a lot of bots like in my comment section. Like I had like all these like random bots and like commenting like random things like, oh, the topic of this video was so amazing, but you could tell like it was some lady's panties like on the freaking like profile pictures, and like there were multiple profiles that had like the same photo too, or it was a woman or something like that. You could tell they were bots. And so, I mean, and then one day it all just stopped. Like, I can't even remember when it stopped, but I think I realized a couple weeks ago, I was like, man, I haven't really had to, like, hide any users from my channel recently. So, I think the bots are starting to leave us alone, y'all. I think we finally did it. I think we finally scared them away. Alright, the Cobalt Coyote donated and said, I wanted to know, have you gotten to Naruto Shippuden Intro 3 Bluebird yet? I've considered that the best song in the series. I've used it for a video before my channel. Bluebird. Maybe? I think so. I think I've seen this intro. Let me just double check. Yeah. I've seen it. I have seen it, yes. We're on episode 103 right now, or probably 108. My bad, 108. So yeah, we have gotten the infamous Naruto song. Still, my favorite Naruto song is probably the what's it called? It was the American opening theme song. It was like the Americanized version. It was called like Rock On or something, or Rock something. Let me see. Naruto Season 1 intro American song. Because it was only for, like, if you watch Naruto on Netflix, you will not hear this song, even if you have the English dub. Yeah, it's called Rocks by Hound Dog. It has like stars in between each letter. But no, that song was great. That song was... That's my favorite Naruto song, hands down. I don't know why. That gives me the feeling of Naruto. It's that one. All right, let us see. All right, let's check out Ko-fi, because I do know we have one. Egret said, hey again. Also, I really think you should try Left 4 Dead 2. It's not just another zombie game. It's got a lot of charm and incredibly fun, especially with others. I mean, yeah. I mean, right now, I'm so busy I can't pick up a new game, but you never know. Maybe I could. I'm not, like, opposed to zombie games. It's just, I guess there were so many of them, I just kind of didn't really know where to start or which ones were good. But I know a lot of people do like Left 4 Dead. So, you know, maybe it is good. Alright, so this roleplay has Wolf. Why did I say wolf? I think it's because I saw wood in elf, so like I took the W-O-O and then the F at the end of elf, but wood elf and Neko and Tagger. Okay. N is for Neko, E is for elf, and T is for Tagger. Okay. And I'm assuming this is a quote from a video game, because I think there's a link to a video game quote on here. Or maybe, yeah, I'm assuming. Wait, is this from Left 4 Dead? I'm assuming this is from Left 4 Dead, since you were talking about Left 4 Dead. But let's see. I wouldn't know, obviously, but let's see if it is. Maybe people will recognize it.
What is this town known for?
Famous, not to speak ill of the dead, but it's a nothing town in a backwoods realm.
Not every place is famous for something.
What kind of name is that?
Witelgi.
What? Witelgi? Wultelgi? I'm assuming that's the name.
Every place is famous for something, Wultelgi.
Where did you learn that word?
You should have more,
Cheese. I should have more cheese? Has all that ale finally gone to your head, Tagga? Usagun's famous for its cheese. Well, it was anyways. It had a beautiful red color.
Yeah, I'm assuming this is probably from some... Yeah, I'm assuming this is from that game. Since we had some very particular names that I could not pronounce. Wicked Penguin donated and said, okay, I was wondering when more puns were going to come in. How do vampires get to Transylvania? By the Scare plane. Scare Airlines, you know? Ty donated and said, what food did Anakin Skywalker refuse to eat? A sandwich. I mean, hey, I'd be sick of the sand too. If I was Anakin, I would be so sick of the sand. So I don't fault him for that. Granted, sandwiches, I mean, you know, sandwiches are good. So I know he's a bit, you know, sand phobic, I guess, and he just doesn't want any sand, even if it's in the word, but you know. It's Mr. Shmee, and he's pretending to be a bot. The topic of this video was very insightful. How did you like to frame your films? Dude, that's exactly what they would say. Bless. Mr. Shmee has returned. He has returned for his non-peanuts. Mr. Shmee, wait, Mr. Shmee, what currency am I paying you in, Mr. Shmee? I forgot. I thought we said we were paying you in raisins. Also, if you paid me in raisins, I'd actually be offended. Well, you were here for that? I don't eat peanuts because they don't agree with my body. Raisins are just vile. Well, what are we paying you in, Mr. Smee? What are we paying you in? I have forgotten. I don't even know what the currency is anymore. It was peanuts. I thought you were allergic to peanuts. Well, I guess you said it doesn't agree with your stomach, so I guess it's not just like you don't like to eat them. It's like actually does hurt you. All right, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Oh, let's see. Kier, I probably said that incorrectly, but Kier Kurz donated and said, "Hiya from Scotland. Love your content." Well, hello, Kier. Thank you. Oh, it's your first super chat. Thank you so much for super chatting, for donating, and yes, hello from the America. Good old America. More like Midwest America, though. The wee little state, Ohio. But no, thanks. I'm glad you like my content, and I hope that you continue to like what I put out. So thank you. And thank you for coming to the stream. We're very happy to have you here. Mr. Wanapan donated and said, "Seikatori, have you heard of a creature in the Yucatan territory of Canada called the Partridge Creek Beast? Have a quick look." Partridge Creek Beast? Oh, so is this like, I'm assuming this is a dinosaur or something from the past. Is a story of a French writer published, in the aggressive predator. Wait, is this real or is this like a made-up thing? Oh, so it's a story. So it's a fictional story. Okay. It almost looks like a dinosaur, honestly. That's something that could have existed. Interesting. Cyberman donated and said, "So can I be the true boyfriend? I can cook and bake." Cooking and baking, pretty good qualities. Let's go. Cooking and baking is always good. Garrick Anderson donated and said, "Idea for spooky gaming play, Fallout 3 or 4, or New Vegas. There are some parts of the game that are really suspenseful and will give you chills." Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's so many games that I get recommended and I still have time to play. I've definitely heard of Fallout before too, but yeah, thank you for the recommendation. I shall keep it in mind. Thank you. Mr. Wanapan donated and said, "Forgive me if I asked this, but have you heard of the Wendigo? If you don't want to talk about it, sorry I asked." It's okay. No, I've heard about it. I've mainly heard about it though because I can't remember the name. But it was a video game that did it on the Wendigo. But I think there was some other cartoon that I watched that also had the Wendigo involved. You know, I think, what was it? I think if I remember this correctly, I think, I don't know why this came to my head, so I could be wrong, but I think the Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated, like that cartoon when they were like in high school, I think that one of their episodes involved a Wendigo. But I do know that though obviously there was that one video game that had the Wendigos. So yeah, no, I've heard of them. I've heard of them before. Indeed I have. Indeed I have. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. My apologies. Alright, he says you could pay me in shortbread, that would be fab. Oh, sorry, I gotta say this in the British accent. If you could pay me in shortbread, that would be fab. Or maybe Pepsi Max multi-packs, that'd work too. Pepsi Max? What's Pepsi Max? I just figured, is it like maximum overdrive? Pepsi Max. Wait, stop, let me just, never mind, I'm about to just type it in. I was trying to copy and paste it. Pepsi Max. Oh, it's just zero sugar. Dang it, I thought like it was like like maximum of something, but now it's just, okay, never mind. Never mind. Alright, so Pepsi Max or shortbread. Those are both, I guess, suitable. Bobby donated and said, what did one invisible man say to the other? Long time no see. Bobby, how thick is the book that you took these from? I'm curious. I'm assuming we have enough to the end of the month. Like, I do not doubt that we have enough to the end of the month, but I wonder how big this book is. I should play Sonic 06. That scares me. What is... Oh, no. Wait, what is this? Wait, never mind. I thought this was something else. There was a Sonic game that, like... I don't know, my sister's friends wanted her to play or something, and it looked like mega pixelated, like super, like mega super, wait, maybe it was a Mario game. Maybe it was a Mario game. Maybe I'm thinking of the Mario game that she was asked to play, and it looked like, oh, like there was like, it was just bad. So no, this is, what is this? Is this like a jungle or something? I see Shadow, and I forgot the white one's name. Is the white hedgehog's name literally Silver? Hold on, Sonic Silver. Is it Silver? It is Silver! Okay, so I am right. Alright. I'm not completely out of the loop. I thought it was Silver. Alright, I'll take it. Sonic 06. Guess what's the premise? What's the premise here? Okay, so it was just a 15th anniversary and a reboot of the 7th generation video game consoles. But what is the plot? I'm assuming just defeating Eggman, I'm guessing? Oh, Cyberman, thank you for the rose. Thank you, thank you. Natasha donated and said, don't saw the W cryptid. It always draws them to you. Wait, don't. I feel like my brain is short-circuiting right now. Hold on. Don't saw the W cryptid. Natasha, I'm sorry. At first I was like, oh wait, I get it, and then I realized, no, you don't. Like, stop giggling, Katori. You don't get what this means. I was on like autopilot for a second, and then I read it, and I'm like, wait, what the heck does this mean? Wait, you don't. Let me just try to clear my head. You don't saw the W cryptid. It draws them to you because they're a cryptid. Kokori's like, you broke her again, Natasha. I'm sorry. I don't know why. I mean, like, I'm assuming this have to do with like D&D. I'm assuming not. Cryptids are like, they're like the undead, right? It's just a creature, right? I'm trying to, hold on. I don't know why my brain is not getting this. I feel like I should definitely get this. I keep on reading it to see if my brain will just finally let it click or something. Or maybe I actually just don't know. Like, maybe this isn't me, like, just misunderstanding. Like, maybe I'm just so far out of the loop. Thane is laughing at my misfortune. Hold on, let's just read this one while I ponder what it means. Garrick Anderson donated and said, I heard Pepsi and Mountain Dew are discontinuing some drinks. I personally think they shouldn't retire them and just have a voting poll for customers. I guess, what are they discontinuing? Like, what are they discontinuing? I guess I'm curious. Natasha donated and said, the cryptid one upon mentioned. The W one, don't say its name. Typo, my bad. Sorry to break. Oh! Okay. Alright, never mind. Thank you. Thank you for the clarification. I got you. Thank you for the... Thank you for the footnote. I appreciate that. Do, 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 do. Okie dokies. We do have a few Ko-fis that we... Okay. Thane donated and said, in French, we don't say I'm cold. We say... Let's see if we can do this. J'ai une froid de... Canard? It literally says canard. But I'm assuming that's not how you pronounce it in French. In Spanish, you'd be like, canard. J'ai une froid de canard, or I'm a cold duck. You say I'm a cold duck? I mean, I guess it makes, like, we say we have goosebumps, right? Like, when we're cold. So, I mean, obviously we're not a goose. But, you know, we say we have goosebumps. So, I mean, you know, direct translation, you know, yeah, you need that. Bobby donated and said, Kotori, don't ask questions that you really don't want the answers to. In regards to the dad jokes. Okay. Also, I now have a new nickname, Wicked Pepper. Thank you, Natasha. I love it. You're Wicked Pepper? What kind of pepper are you, Bobby? What kind of pepper are you? There must be a specific pepper that you prefer. There must be. Natasha donated and said, mobile donations are glitchy as heck. They try to autocorrect while you type. It's so stupid and I hate it. LOL. No, I understand. There have been multiple times where, like, I've tried to, like, message someone back or text someone back and, like, it gets autocorrected and I had to, like, re-explain what words were autocorrected so that way they could understand the sentence. So I get you. It is very, it's very frustrating. Especially if you're trying to, like, message back fast. You already pick send. And it's like too late. It's just too late. The message is sent. Sometimes I hope the person just understands what I mean, but usually I have to, like, go back and, like, say which words got autocorrected, and it's a whole thing. Alright. Oh, and Neptune donated, and we have, okay, so this is for Celeste. Oh, Celeste and Inept. Okay, I guess Inept, you're gonna have my voice. That's what everybody gets when I don't know how to do their voice. They're just my voice. Just have a little bit of water. Alright, Celeste.
Oh, my precious treasure. You look so tired all the time after work. I think it's time for you to retire.
I don't think I qualify.
You can be my stay-at-home treasure. But shh, don't argue, my precious. Stay-at-home treasure.
She's keeping you at home, man. You're not going anywhere. What are you talking about? What do you mean you're going outside? Who goes outside anymore? Actually, I do like being outside. Outside is nice. I also learned I really like starting fires. I feel like there's a bit of that jinx in me is in there, you know what I mean? And by fires, I mean actually contained fires in the fire pit, okay? But, no, it's just kind of fun. It's kind of fun to get them started and keep them going. You know, I get a lot of pride in not, like, having to restart it, you know what I mean? Gotta reuse those embers, you know? Also, another thing that's really random, just a random fact that there is a certain food that I eat a lot of now. Like, it's like my favorite snack and I eat it all the time. I get like cukes, like, you know, like cucumbers that aren't, they're not like big cucumbers, they're kind of like the smaller ones that they call, that's why they call them cukes. But anyways, and they're a bit more crunchy in my opinion. I like the way they taste. I think they've called them English cucumbers before in the past, but I think they just called them cukes. But anyways, I make like a version of like what people consider like spicy cucumbers. It's usually like more like of an oriental dish. Like, I think it's more of a Korean dish maybe. But anyways, but instead of like, I followed a recipe before, but it wasn't my favorite. It like was like soy sauce and it had like rice vinegar and chili oil and what else was in there? Some sugar and sesame seeds, and then you kind of like use that as like a marinade for like the cucumbers. You let them soak in it for a little bit after you already salt them. Like, you salt the cucumbers and then you rinse them. It's a whole ordeal. And after I did the whole recipe, it tasted fine. It just wasn't my favorite. Just wasn't the flavor I was looking for. But technically, there's like a pepper, there's like a spice that you're supposed to use. I forgot what it's called. It starts with a K, I think, but it's like more like of a Korean pepper, ground up pepper spice that they use for like a lot of their dishes. I think they use it in kimchi too. But anyways, I didn't have that, so I used chili oil. But I realized I really like the flavor of chili oil. I like it so much. So instead, I salt my cucumbers. I wait for them to, like they kind of like sweat a bit. You get some of the water out, and then I just like mix them in chili oil, and that's what I eat. I like cucumbers and chili oil. They just mix it. You like coat them a bit. They're freaking great. They're so good. I eat it all. You don't like cucumbers, Mr. Smee? Cucumbers are good. But anyways, so yeah. So those are the those are the two things I've been doing mostly: starting fires in my fire pit and eating a lot of spicy cucumbers. So, I mean, I really like pickles, so it makes sense why I like cucumbers, but like, honestly, Mr. Smeet, try cukes instead. Like, bigger cucumbers, they taste more watery, and they just don't have a nice crunch, and sometimes they can be a little rubbery at times. Like, get cukes. They are so good, and like, you put them in chili oil, it's great. It's just great. I don't know what to say. That's my recommendation. It's a good snack too, because they're crunchy, so it feels like you're having something that's good texture, so I don't know. That's just my opinion. Insert cucumber pickup line here. Thank you, Bobby. I appreciate that. Oh, you like them especially with salmon? You mean cucumbers or the chili oil? I guess both would be fine. Both would be good. Mr. Shmee, no, you must try it. Mr. Shmee, try the cucumber. Mr. Shmee, you must try it. One day, Mr. Shmee, one day. Yeah. But anywho, that is what I've been, just some random things. I thought, like, I don't know why that popped in my head. I was like, what have I been up to lately? Mainly eating cucumbers, and other than work, I've been eating cucumbers and starting fires. Alright, here, hold on. I definitely missed some donations. Garrick Anderson donated and said, Pepsi, Nitro, and Mango are done, and Mountain Dew, Spark, and Major Melon are done. They were okay, but they should really let customers vote on what they want to drink for certain seasons. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it also just depends on, like, I guess what they bring in sales. But, I mean, since they're such big companies, I don't know if that matters. But, I mean, it's probably just due to, like, which ones are bought more, I'm guessing. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm sure people who like to drink those are going to be very disappointed. Very sad. Cyberman donated and said, so will we have a fan mail or game night next week? I'm hoping so. Probably more so, yeah, because I know, like, it's literally the last week before, like, Halloween stuff, so I'm hoping that next week I will try to do, like, a spooky game thing, like, maybe we'll play Little Nightmares, and then, we'll, because okay, here's the thing. I've also been dealing with, like, returning a lot of things, like a lot of the things I've ordered recently to kind of help my life out, to some things to make my day go a little easier, ended up coming and they weren't what they were supposed to be, so I had to go return them. Like the monitor I bought, for example, I said I got a second monitor for streaming and stuff. The monitor, the backing was not as I thought it was going to be for the stand I bought so it could be vertical. It was placed weirdly, and I'm like, so I had to return it, and I finally got the other monitor today, so I can get that, so yeah, I can finally use that. So hopefully we can do some Little Nightmare streaming, and I can read chat better, or we can do some spooky doodles, maybe we'll do a vote and see what people are looking to do for that, so, That might be fun. But yeah, I'm hoping to do that next week because I know that the month is starting to end. Let's see. Natasha donated and said, if you were a vegetable, you'd be a cute-cumber. I feel like I've heard that one before from you, Natasha, but I shall take it. Because I was talking about cucumbers, and I do like cucumbers, so I like that one. A cute-cumber. Blessed be. Ty Marshall donated and said, you like starting fires? We're getting worried. I mean, I'm not like lighting random stuff on fire. I'm just I'm trying to get rid of all the sticks and logs we have. And plus, it's also really great for not having to shred. You know, like how like there's always paper you gotta shred, whether it's like bills or like just like random stuff like that you just don't want to throw away because it has like personal information on it. So you have to shred it. Instead of shredding it, just use it as like fire starters. It's great. Garrick Anderson donated and said, so what you're saying is you wouldn't mind if someone mailed you a flamethrower? No. Okay, I'm not saying I want to starting a fire in a fire pit is a lot different than having a flamethrower, but and some napalm as well as pyro outfit from Team Fortress 2. No, I don't need all that. I'm good. I'm good with I'm good with what I got. I'm good with what I got. I mean, obviously flamethrowers are cool, but like they're not very practical. Yeah, I've been working on one monitor for 3 years, Masternode. I just never saw a need for one. I'm actually pretty efficient with one monitor. It's just, I guess having one monitor allows me to work on one thing at a time. I don't get distracted because I know like when you have multiple monitors, you can kind of like have multiple things up, which for some people, it's probably, you know, it helps them multitask better. But for me, it's better if I just work on one thing and finish it and work on another thing. So I just never really had a need for a second monitor. Honestly, I still really don't need one. Like this was just something I bought like because I figured it would help out with gaming streams and doodle streams. And like, it would also help out like, maybe if I wanted to get up an image that would help me, you know, I can reference while I'm drawing or stuff like that. But overall, I've been managing with one just fine. So yeah, I don't know, I guess if that's worth some praises, I'll take it. Mr. Wanapon donated and said, does the Dragon GF have something like a full dragon form? If not, mind if I draw you her dragon form? She doesn't really have a dragon form. That's just how she is all the time. She's kind of like has a bit of scales and has a tail, but that's about it. But I mean, if you want to draw her as a dragon, I don't mind. But she like canonically does not have a dragon form. That's just, she just looks like that all the time. But if you want to draw her as a dragon, I mean, you know, I do not mind. You can do as you wish. Wicked Penguin donated and said, so where do we donate for the flamethrower fund? No, we do not have a flamethrower fund. We're not having a flamethrower fund, you guys. No. How does a dual monitor even work? So basically you just have like two monitors. They're like on, it's like your same PC, like your same PC is running, you know, like it's not like it's somewhere out in space, like, but you just have more monitor space. So like you can put like certain like shortcut icons on one monitor and some on the other. You know, you can have an image up on one, or you could have like, you know, your like, you could have like your Google Chrome tabs up on like one monitor, and then the other monitor could have like some photos or a reference, or just even like a pretty image if you just don't feel like using it, you just want it for ambiance or whatever. Like basically it's just like two separate things that you can put different stuff on, basically. Garrick Anderson donated and said, I'm sorry, but in what universe are flamethrowers not practical? The Imperium of Man would beg to differ, as well as zombie survivalists. Well, I don't need a flamethrower right now. I mean, as like a person, you know, I mean, like obviously if an apocalypse started, sure, but like as the world stands right now, having a flamethrower at my disposal is very impractical. Like, I would use it to what? Start my fire pit outside when I can just use like, I mean, I have like a little blowtorch, which just works just fine. Or just like even a lighter, like lighters work fine too. So yes, it would be very impractical for me. But surely it would just be projecting two of the same image. I'm in confusion. No. Like, it basically gives you a whole new desktop, if that makes any sense, right? Like how your desktop is as of now. Like I have, like on my desktop, like obviously Asterian's on here, but we have a desktop and we have icons. You know, I have like my, you know, I have my Epic Games launcher. I have my GeForce experience. You have like all your little shortcuts and stuff like that, or folders. And so then it basically gives you another desktop that you can put stuff on. Like, you know, I have like how you pull up like your different windows, like your YouTube window, you can then literally click it and you can drag it, like it almost like extends your it almost like extends your desktop basically, if that makes any sense. Like you can take and drag your Google Chrome window and drag it like basically off to the side, like almost like off your screen, and then it goes over to the other monitor. And you can set your monitor either on the, you know, your duo monitor, your second monitor, either on the left or the right of your monitor. I think even you can even do it like upwards. I've seen it before. I've seen people set it up. Like it actually asks you like where you're setting it up, so that way it kind of knows. So that way, like when you're moving your window, if you're moving it to like the right per se, it knows that your second monitor is gonna be to the right. So then it'll show up on that monitor. And then, you know, you can put different shortcuts on each monitor, you know, because they're technically, you know, they're kind of like their own desktop, if that makes any sense. So, yeah. But yeah, no, I mean, I've never really had a need for it because, again, like I'm pretty efficient with what I have, but I figured it would make working a little bit easier. I don't know how some people have 3 monitors. That sounds crazy to me. Like 2 is definitely more than enough. It's honestly probably more than I need. But especially like I realize that sometimes now, like when I draw and I get up a reference, it is gonna be a bit easier because I can have the image up like to the side, so that way I don't have to like have the image up right next to my Clip Studio program, which then it kind of like cramps up the area, so like there's not as much room for me to draw. But anyways, yeah, you do need 2 HDMI cables, at least to wait. Actually, yeah, do you need 2 HDMI? I'm assuming so, yes. But the question is, do I have 2 HDMI ports on my PC? Actually, I'm gonna check that right now. Let's go see. Bending over and looking at my back of my PC. Is that HDMI right there? I think that's, is that HDMI? Yeah, I think, yeah, it does I mean, obviously it would require, I mean, it's basically another monitor, so yeah, you're gonna need another HDMI because, you know, what's the word? You know, every monitor is going to need like a power source and then a way to connect to your PC. So, yeah, it would need an Ethernet. Oh, sorry, not Ethernet. Sorry, HDMI. My bad. Oh, I'm sorry. There we go. Actually, let me check on Ko-fi. I'm sure there's a Ko-fi that I missed. Wicked Penguin donated and said, "What's a zombie's favorite band? The Dead Hot Chili Peppers." Oh, Bobby. Sheffy donated and said, "Hi, hope you're doing great. 2 questions for you. Do you roughly have an idea of how many Jinx vids you will make for season 2? Hope you make a lot. Second question, will we ever get more of her after the season ends, like Halloween, Christmas, Valentine's Jinx, or just regular Jinx, etc.? Honestly, I don't know. Honestly, I think I need to watch all of the season. I need to watch everything first, and then kind of decide where I want to go with it. Because obviously I'm not going to follow the show exactly. But not only that, as far as how many I'm going to make, again, I don't know. It kind of just depends on how well the videos do and how many I can come up with. So it's kind of like up in the air. I don't know. But I know I'm definitely going to at least make 1. You know, I want to try to expand it more. So yeah, I have no idea. I don't know how many I'm going to make or what I'm going to make with it, but it shall be something. Well, I'll at least try to get the ball rolling and see what happens. Indeed, indeed. Wicked Penguin donated and said, "Say, Katori, why don't skeletons skydive? They don't have the guts." Neko tackles me down.
Don't worry, Katori, I got him. He's running out of Halloween dad jokes.
Are you running out of Halloween dad jokes, Bobby? I highly doubt you are. I think you're just... I think there's so many more. I feel like there's so many more. Iron Piedmont donated and said, if a gaming stream happens next week, will it be on a Saturday or a Sunday? I'm going to be out of town Saturday for my nephew's birthday. Figured I'd ask when the subject came up. I don't know. I'm still trying to decide. I'm going to do a poll and see if people want to do a... I was actually just going to have it be on Saturday, like per usual. Just because a lot of things are going on right now and I don't know if I'll have a time for an extra stream on Sunday. I just don't know, so I don't want to commit to it. So right now I'm either gonna have like a little nightmares stream, like a spooky gaming stream either on, a spooky gaming stream or a doodle stream on Saturday, as it appears right now. And if it seems like my week is really like opened up like this coming week or this coming Sunday, like not tomorrow but like next Sunday, then perhaps we can have 2 streams back to back. But as it stands right now, I'm probably gonna just schedule it for Saturday just in case I can't do one on Sunday, so that way we can at least get it in. So that might be a play by ear kind of thing, but we will definitely be probably most likely having a gaming and or drawing stream on a Saturday, unless I have the Sunday available. So at least, yeah, that's what I'm planning for. The Copal Coyote donated and said, hey C, has anyone ever told you you look like Tifa from the Final Fantasy, because I definitely see it. Tifa from Final Fantasy. Oh, because of like the oh, she has long hair, yeah. She does have a bit more bangs. I'd have to say, I mean, like, style-wise, probably when she's wearing a skirt. I thought those were shorts for a second. I was like, hey, yo, shorts and a shirt, let's go. Aesthetically wise, I could see, yeah, that's about, like, yeah, the face, I would say, if I'm looking at my own face, definitely a little bit tanner, and probably, yeah, the face is a little different, but yeah, definitely I can see the similarities. I like her hair. What's this one? Does she have a bionic arm? Or maybe it's just a glove. It almost looked like a bionic arm in this one image. No, it's just like armored gloves. That's pretty cool. No, I've seen her around before. I've seen a lot of people cosplay her. I never really got into Final Fantasy. I wanted to though. It looked really cool, but I never got into it, but I always wanted to. 'Tis a tragedy, I suppose. Mr. Wanapon donated. Sorry, not Mr. Wanapon. Why did I say that? This is the second time I've done this. Masternode donated and said, "You've been playing the absolute slow combat system of Baldur's Gate 3 without a second monitor to watch the latest TV show, and a third monitor to wait." So you're saying I should have 3 monitors so that way I can do Baldur's Gate 3, and a second monitor to watch the latest TV show, and a third monitor to follow your Discord messages. Are you aging slower than other human beings? Your time is worth a lot. Your time is worth a lot of money as an entrepreneur. I can't focus all that at once. Masternode, you gotta enjoy life. You gotta take it slow. You gotta enjoy every moment, man. You do too much at once. When you're playing Baldur's Gate, you gotta feel Baldur's Gate. You're having your Baldur's Gate time. That's your Baldur's Gate time. Baldur's Gate time is meant just for Baldur's Gate. You're not doing anything else. Latest TV show, you gotta enjoy your show. You gotta sit there with your little Pepsi or your Coca-Cola, which I think is superior, and some little snackies, watch your show. And Discord messages, well, you can do Discord messages whenever. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, Discord messages are just kind of whenever. But anyways, yeah, no. That's not about my life. That ain't me, Masternode. That ain't me. Am I aging slower? Maybe. I don't know. I think I'm pretty youthful for my age. What's the point of aging faster? Yeah. But no, you're right. Time is worth a lot of money as an entrepreneur, but I do want to enjoy my Baldur's Gate just by itself. Wicked Penguin donated and said, so Cassandra, that's the bartender, right? How did she sound? Her voice was a bit lower, but she was still a bit, it wasn't like super low. Okay, so it's Cassandra and Neko talking to each other. Okay.
Why, hello there. What can I get you?
A Roy Rogers, please.
Do you even know what a Roy Rogers is?
Grenadine, a Coke, and a cherry.
Lucky guess.
Also, that isn't a joke. I'm down to get... I'm down to the last page. No, Bobby! Bobby's actually... Dude, it's only the 19th. Bobby, it's the 19th. What are you gonna do? So you got like 10 more days. Well, actually, that's not true. I mean, I guess we only have like technically... I'm gonna do 2 more Halloween streams, even though well, I guess like 2 more weeks of Halloween streams. Like we still have the weekend of the 26th, and then I'm gonna do the first weekend of November still being Halloween, because like, I don't know, like it's technically still like the week kind of like bleeds into, you know, the end of the month of October kind of bleeds into that weekend, so we're gonna still do that. So I guess you technically still have like 2 streams to at least throw some jokes in. So hopefully you'll have some left over, maybe, let's hope. Goodness, Bobby, I didn't think you were that close. Ty donated and said, why is Victor Free's favorite song Ice? Oh, what is Victor Freeze's favorite song? Ice, Ice Baby. Man, that brings me back. Ice, Ice Baby. Ice, Ice Baby. Ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum. Oh, she wears shorts under her skirt? Ayo, let's go. I'll take that. No, it's just an OMG. I've been compared to Tifa so many times IRL. I don't see it. I think it's racism. Yeah, I mean, I guess, like, she does look very, very Asian. So, like, I definitely don't look Asian. I think, like, people have been really confused as to what my ethnicity is. If they, you know, if they obviously just don't know what I am. Like, some people thought I was Hawaiian. Some people thought I was some people thought I was Southeast Asian. They probably thought I was, like, Filipino, I'm guessing. But some people do guess, they do think like, oh, you're Mexican, or some people just really 100% don't know, and it's like, obviously it's all fair because I'm so mixed that like there's no way I look like one ethnicity, because it's a massive mixture. So Garrick Anderson donated and said, have you ever heard of Digital Storm? They make gaming PCs ready to hook up and play. I've been thinking once I've accumulated enough funds, I'd buy one. Oh, cool. I've never heard of Digital Storm. I've heard of Origin PC. I've heard like those are really good gaming PCs. So that's the only one I've heard of before that I've considered possibly getting, like Origin PC. But yeah, no. Yeah, if you really like them, you should get one once you accumulate the funds. Thane donated and said, I'm a bit sick today, so I'm tired and need sleep. I can't stay all stream this time. Give my regards and hello to Mama Tori. Have fun, guys. Good night. Oh yeah, no worry. I mean, Thane, if you're sick, go get some rest. My goodness, I hope you're okay. But yeah, no, good night, Thane. I hope you sleep well, and I shall tell her that you said hello. But yes, no, get some rest, Thane, especially if you're sick. Make sure you take care of yourself. I love the Scooby-Doo cup I got. It's just great. It's just, I don't know why. It makes water taste better. Cookery's like, every now and then people approach me speaking full Spanish. I'm like, huh? No, I mean, that's happened to me. Well, I mean, I don't think that's happened to me yet. I was wondering if it would ever happen to me. It hasn't happened to me. But there was a few times where I actually needed to use some of my Spanish skills. Like one time we were on a plane, there was this Spanish nun, because all she spoke was Spanish, and she was trying to ask the attendant what time we landed. I could just tell she was asking for the time. And then so I know numbers in Spanish. Like I know basic Spanish. So I mean, I know pretty good vocabulary. Like trying to like conjugate it like in past, present, future tense or commands, like that's where I get messed up. So when he was able to tell me like what time we were gonna land, then I was able to tell her what time we were gonna land and how long the flight had left. So she was pretty chill with that, and the attendant was like, thank you. I'm like, how do you guys not have someone on here that speaks Spanish? I mean, I don't know. Like, are there translators on airplanes? Is that like a mandatory thing? I just feel like Spanish is one of the more common languages. But I don't know. You can skip vosotros, yeah. Nobody uses vosotros. I don't even know. It's like... Yeah, I was very happy to skip that one. One less thing to do. Alright, let's see. Alright, hold on, we have some donations. Masternode donated and said, "Behold, the site of Masternode's sanctuary, and you'll— oh, ayo, we need to see Masternode's setup? And you'll probably understand the usefulness and the feeling of satisfaction of setting up 3 monitors. I don't see more reasons for more, but 3 is perfect comfort." Let's see. Ayo! Ayo, that's like a nice setup, man. See, you have like an Xbox. Oh, Assassin's Creed poster next to some Cheetos. I was not expecting the Cheetos. There's 3 monitors, and then I think that's a TV. Is that like a TV next to the monitors? Is that— I'm assuming that's your— dude, is your PC open on the side? Like, is that— or is the glass like so clean I can't see it, but I feel like I'd see a reflection. Is your PC actually open? I hope it's not. That's not like really safe. But no, yeah, you got 3 monitors. One has kitties, one has a lady, and I think the third one has puppies. And they have a big water bottle. It's good, Master Note. I'm glad you're staying hydrated. Also, sorry, all you can't see it, but it's just, you know, it's nothing like super fancy, but it's the 3 monitor setup. Pretty cut and clean. The desk is clean. Very clean desk. And then there's an Assassin's Creed poster with a cheetah poster, or cheetah like something. Alright, let's see. I think there was some other Ko-fi donations I was yes, there was some above this one. Bobby donated and said, "How about this one? How does the moon cut its hair? Eclipse it." Oh my gosh. He put in parentheses, "Also, didn't we start Halloween type of stream early?" Yeah, we kind of did, yeah. Wait, you want more dad jokes? I mean, I guess I could look around, smug. Well, I don't want more. I just meant I felt bad because I know that, like I said, throughout the whole spooky season, I'd allow you to do spooky dad jokes. So I was like, oh no, Bobby's running out, because I know you enjoy it. Iron Piedmont donated and said, "As someone who likes zombie content, I think it's gotten super boring over time, not just because of saturation, but also because of the plots just become the annoying, cynical humanity or the real monsters cliche. Also, Halloween doesn't end at midnight for me all year round." Exactly. Exactly. But yeah, no, I agree. I don't mind zombie plots. I mean, it's not like— I don't mind any plot. There's really no cliche plot that I hate, as long as it's done well, right? Like zombies and vampires, people are like, ah, you know, but if you have a good zombie or good vampire show or movie, like, I'll watch it. You just gotta do it right. Sheffy donated and said, "Heyo, sorry to go back on a previous question, but you only replied to my first question and not the second. But also, thank you for your content. They're very wholesome." Well, I saw both your questions. I just figured my answer applied to both, as in, like, I don't know if I'm gonna do Christmas-themed Jinx or Valentine's Day-themed Jinx, because I don't know how many Jinx videos I'm gonna do. Most likely, I'm probably gonna start off with a Jinx video that is gonna relate to the plotline of, you know, like, the season 2 of Arcane, you know what I mean? I'm probably gonna try to do a video and see how it does. If it does well, who knows? Maybe we'll do a Christmas Jinx or you know, Valentine's Day Jinx, but it just depends on how the videos do. So as of now, I don't know. I'm not really sure. I do not know yet. But yeah, no worries. I'm sorry if I confused you, but yeah, I meant that answer was kind of meant for both questions. And thank you for liking my content. I'm glad the wholesomeness is very good for you. Very, very good. So thank you, thank you. on, you guys. I still gotta get pumpkins to carve. I gotta carve a pumpkin. Wait, why would season 2 be canceled, Mr. Smee? They literally put out a teaser for it. It would never be cancelled. It could never be cancelled. I wonder, like, what I should carve on my Halloween pumpkin this year. Like, what should I do? Oh, Time Marshall donated it and said, what is Rick Grimes' password? Carl! Dude, I can't stand Rick Grimes. The more I watch it, the more I absolutely dislike him. Like, before, it was like I didn't care for his character, but now I actually dislike him. Like, I do not want him here. Like, I want him gone. I hate his character. I hate everything about him. He's just such a terrible character. He has not had any character growth. He just gets worse, and he wants people to follow everything he says, and it's just so annoying. Like, honestly, when I thought I wasn't gonna like Abraham, and I like Abraham now. I like Abraham so much more than Rick. Like, it's not even funny. Like, I just want Rick to be gone. I want him to go away. I cannot stand him, which really sucks because he's basically, like, kind of like the main character or whatever. I just, anyways. Jinx got a haircut, reverse comfort. Could you imagine? She's like, I burned all my hair off. Oh my gosh. She'd be like,
I can't take this anymore. I look like a freak.
I mean, she would probably just freak out if she, I mean, her hair is like, I mean, her hair is her whole style, man. If she, like, burned off all her hair, like, she'd, like, be in her room for she'd probably be down for a little bit. She probably wouldn't want to do anything. She probably would, you know. The Rick Grimes in the comic is better? I believe it. I believe it. I don't know. He just seems like... Sometimes I can't take him seriously. Like, he's trying to be like a tough guy. You know, I'm a tough guy. Like, he's like, stare somebody down when they, like, defy him. And I'm like, bro, who are you kidding? Like, who are you kidding? Like, you're just, like, come on, bro. Look at the trailer. Her hair is cut. What? Are you sure? I mean, I know she had a hood on and, like, she had, like, some purple stuff in her hair. I couldn't tell if her braids were just, like, hidden back in her hood or, like, they were put, like... Yeah, I don't know. I saw that. I know what you're talking about. Like, the one where she has, like, her new clothes and, like, she has, like, some purple highlights in her hair. Like, maybe she did cut her hair. I wasn't sure if she did or didn't. Because obviously I saw some scenes of her, with her hair still being longer. Unless there's some concept art that I missed. Wait, did she actually cut her hair? Hold on. Let me look at this. Because I see some people, like, doing, like, reactions to, like, her haircut image, but, like, is that like the real image of her? Like, is that, like, actual official art? Like, I don't know. Like, can we see? Like, there's, like, they keep on showing the same one of her in that hood, but, like, I can't see the back of her head. Like, I don't know 100%. Can we see more, please? Like, is this official? Like, okay, is this official art? That's what I want to know. This is the image that everybody's sharing. Is this official or no? New Jinx design for Arc Season. Like, is this official art or no? I just have to know, okay? Because I'm literally making a new Jinx wig right now with braids. I swear to God. Granted, I love her long hair. Honestly, even if I do a different version of her for, you know, with, like, the purple highlighted hair, I'm probably still gonna keep the braids. I love the braids too much. I'll just, like, buy some purple wefts and, like, sew it in. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Oh my gosh. Gosh dang. Let's see. Garrick Anderson donated and said, remember the scene from Tommy Boy where those two guards said they survived a robbery, especially 1 said he was repeatedly hit in the head with a hammer. I just said he wouldn't be talking if that's true. A Tommy Boy scene where 2 guards said they tried to rob. I'm trying to remember that scene. I can't remember that scene for some reason. I'm trying to like see if I can remember it, but I'm drawing a blank on that one for some reason. But yeah, I mean, if you got hit with a hammer, I mean, that's pretty brutal. But I mean, that's true. I mean, I guess if she does cut her hair, like actually, like that could be a video idea. But no, I love her long hair, man. I identified with that. Dang. Gosh dang, that's really sad. I love her long hair. I love it. That's really, really sad. Sepperman donated and said, so I donate these $3 for Kiwi so she can have Cheetos. Oh no, don't tell her that. She'll make me, yeah, she'll want them. And if you must show proof you did, and you must show proof you did by showing us Kiwi holding the bag or whatever works, lol. Can which chorus say this, please? Yeah, I guess we'll see if Kiwi wants to do that. I don't want to like make her take a photo of her holding a bag of Cheetos if she doesn't want to. But I will be sure that she gets her bag of Cheetos. I won't keep the $3 to myself. I give you a Katori promise. I shall buy her Cheetos. So which Cora says, so Sai, why do you want me to turn this cheese into a girl? And Sai says, it's Natasha. She got a Dinjin mad. Which Cora for the win, y'all. She's there to help Natasha when she's a wheel of cheese. Wicked Penguin donated and said, how do ghosts like their eggs? Taro fried. I like fried eggs, they're good. I had a fried egg this morning, actually. Actually, I had a fried egg with chili. I'm like going chili oil crazy, you guys. I just like the way it tastes. I put a little chili oil, and I put it with my fried egg. It was great on a piece of toast. Iron Piedmont donated and said, I remember mentioning this in the first Apex I joined, but I got the voice version of people asking me what I am because of the accent I have. Some asked if I'm British, some asked if I'm Scottish, and one person asked if I was Australian. Really? I wonder why they thought like all 3. Like I wonder, like it's interesting. But I got the voice version of people asking me what I am. Oh yeah, like how I said you got the voice version of people, yeah. Yeah, I wonder why, yeah, that's interesting. You must have a very unique voice, Iron. They cannot pinpoint it. Simply cannot pinpoint it. Well, I'm sorry you can't eat eggs, Lee. Technically, I do have an egg sensitivity. Like, it's, like, I'm not allergic, but, like, they can give me stomach aches. I eat them anyways. But, yeah, I think I said this before, but like I took a food sensitivity test to see if I was allergic to anything. I wasn't like allergic, but there was a lot of foods that could like upset my stomach. Like they found out, and it's so funny is like it's like everything. Like literally, they're like, yeah, you can't literally eat anything, but good job. Like, I guess you're just gonna eat like rice and like some vegetables for the rest of your life. Like I couldn't eat corn. It's like I was sensitive to dairy, I was sensitive to corn, I was sensitive to gluten, I was sensitive to almonds, I was sensitive to peanuts, and or maybe it wasn't peanuts, maybe it was just almonds. And I was sensitive to one more thing. I forgot what it was. And I was like, I'm like, how, like, what is there left? What is there left to eat? Oh, meat. I think I was sensitive to meat or like some meat products. And I was like, oh my gosh. I'm just like, what? Like, that was just crazy. I don't even understand how I could be sensitive to so many different things. It was just like, you know, I don't know. I guess my body just likes to punish me, I guess. I mean, thankfully, I'm not allergic, as I said. Like, I can eat them. It's not going to hurt me, but it can, like, my stomach is not going to be too happy with me. Don't you love food sensitivities? Sheffy donated and said, sorry. I apologize. I misunderstood. Here's hoping they do well. And yes, she gets a haircut. Both of these are official. No, dang it. No, why? Oh gosh, no, why? I mean, if it's like for the sake of plot, like, I mean, I get like practically speaking, like her hair really isn't practical if she's doing all these explosions and like stuff, like it's gonna get burned off, it's gonna get chopped off, you know, we don't know. But like getting cut that short, like that was a choice.
And I'm just like, I don't know, it already kind of looks like Vi's haircut. I kind of liked the duality of Vi having this more edgy haircut and then Jinx having her long, I don't know, I liked her long hair. It was so iconic and it's gone. And I'm kind of not happy about it. I mean, some people might think this is cool, but I'm just, I don't know, I'm not a fan. I'm kind of mad. Dang. Kind of disappointed, honestly. But you know what? We gotta deal with what we gotta deal with. Mr. Smee said, bro, how are you not dead? I mean, like, don't actually die, but how have... Dude, I have no idea. I literally have everything under the sun. They're like, yeah, you have migraines. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, oh, how can I fix that? They're like, yeah, just, you know, we don't know. I'm like, that's great. Like, you could, like, someone recommended I take, like, which, I mean, again, this might work for some people. Like, I'm not saying this can't work for you, but, like, they recommended I take, like, anti-seizure medication for my migraines. And I'm like, and I see, like, this list of side effects. I'm like, you know what? I'm good. I'm fine. Have migraines, hemochromatosis, like I can't eat too much meat, or if I could like store too much iron in my body. Like, bro, I don't know what I have, man. And I have all these food sensitivities, and like I have low blood pressure. I think it's never been diagnosed officially. So I say that because like I don't want to like self-diagnose myself, but I don't feel like going to a doctor when I know this is probably what I have. But I have low blood pressure, and I get these weird bouts of like feeling like I'm gonna pass out, and I get really nauseous. And I think it's because I have POTS. It's like a thing where like your body, like the blood pressure doesn't fluctuate properly. So like if I stand up too fast, like I could like, you know, I feel like I'm gonna black out or something. So I don't know how I'm alive, but I am. You know, I'm trucking along. I mean, I've been doing this since the beginning, so. Gosh dang. I still can't believe Jinx's hair is getting short. I'm just not happy about it. Natasha donated and said, haircuts usually signify character change. Yeah, but like, I don't know. I always didn't like that cliche. I always thought like, I mean, granted, some people do that for real. Like, sometimes they do it and makes them like feel like they're moving on a different part in their life, but I always just... I don't know. I never really got that cliche of like cutting your hair to like have a change in yourself. You know what I mean? Like, I guess because I've never done that personally, but I always feel like they do that so much. You know what I mean? There's so many characters that whenever they like have a change of heart or change in character, they like cut their hair. And I'm like, does everybody do that? I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. I just think it's weird to do that for her. I don't know, I just think it's kind of weird. I'm not the biggest fan, but obviously I love Arcane, so, you know, I know I'm gonna like the plot of the show, but I don't know, I just don't think they should have cut her hair. I just don't think they should have, but you know, that's just my opinion. Exactly, Iron. We don't know. That'll be $9,000. You know, that's exactly what happened. I think I told you guys this. I went to get my hormones checked because I wanted laser off, like, I told you I have like extra hair growth on my face sometimes because of my high testosterone. And they told me before I would get any of the laser treatment done, I had to check my hormones because if they were so extremely high, I'd have to get like on some kind of medication to lower them because otherwise the laser treatment wouldn't work. And so I was like, okay, so I go, you know, because medically speaking, if your hormones are out of balance, that's not good. And technically speaking, my insurance should cover it. And I go there and I'm like, let's get my blood drawn. I go back home and they're like, yeah, by the way, here's all this money you have to pay. Your insurance does not cover it. And I'm like, what do you mean? So now I gotta fight with the freaking insurance company to say, actually, when your hormones are out of balance, that's not a good thing. So that's why I checked it. They're like, because they're trying to just say it was all just for cosmetics. And I'm like, it's not just for cosmetics. Like, literally, like, if my hormones are out of balance, that can also, like, probably contribute to my migraines, you idiot. But, you know, gotta love the American health system. Oh, boy. Alright, Garrick Anderson donated and said, it sounds like you need some sort of superhero transformation in order to get rid of all that negative stuff. You have like gamma rays or spider bite. Yeah, dude, if I could like get like a spider bite and it'd fix all my health issues, that'd be fantastic. Like, I'd take it. I'll be like the next Spider Girl. I'll make myself a blue Spider Girl suit. Let's go. Actually, you know, that'd be cool to make your own Spider OC. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe I should. Cyberman donated and said, Kiwi says, okay, Katori, where are my Cheetos? Katori, here. No, I will get her some Cheetos. I'm sure she'll be very happy about it. She's always very snackish. She does like Cheetos. No, I can't grow a goatee. It's not like I can't grow like a whole beard, you guys. Like, it's not like that. I'm not like I don't have that much testosterone, dear God. I think if I had that much testosterone, I think my voice would be a heck of a lot deeper. But no, it is a bit noticeable if I don't take care of it, but like, it's not like I can't grow like a beard. You know what I mean? Dear God, if I could, that would be a nightmare. But no, but it is annoying. So I have to I gotta go get that lasered off, which it's gonna hurt like a yeet, you guys. I hate that. So that's one of the reasons why I stopped it those years ago, because I thought it wasn't really helping. Even though I think it did though, because they lasered more like my upper lip part of my face, and that part doesn't really grow anything anymore. But they ended up making my chin like a lot worse, because you have to shave it in order for them to like do the laser treatment on it. And they told me, like a bunch of idiots, that, oh no, you're a woman, shaving your chin isn't gonna make those hairs worse. And guess what? It did. I don't know if they ever met any Mexicans before, but it does make it worse. So yeah, I don't know. It could just be my Mexican genes, because there's like, usually we have thick hair, and it could also just be I have high testosterone. But I was like, you guys are a bunch of morons. Like, you should not tell people that when you don't know. It's like so dumb. But you know, I mean, hey, life is life, huh? But man, I'm still on the fact that Jinx cut her hair. I can't believe that. I can't believe that. But it's okay. I'll still, you know what, I'll just do a version of that one. I'm still gonna keep the long hair, and I'm working on a new Jinx wig. So when I finish the new one, I'll just like buy some purple hair clips, because like in her new version, she has like some purple streaks in her hair, so that way I can like kind of clip them into the wig, so that way she kind of has like the hairstyle that she's supposed to have. But yeah, y'all, it's about 8 o'clock, so I just wanted to let you guys know that in case some of you were new, I saw, or maybe not new, maybe just the first time you donated, but I saw some new donations today, so in case any of y'all are new to the stream, towards the end, my mother does like to come down and say hello, so that is who is going to be saying hello right now.
Hello, everyone. Yes, and yes, Iron, I hate the healthcare system in this country, too. I said hello to, I think, almost all of you in the chat, so I hope I did not miss you. If you said hello to me, I hope I said hello to you. I hope you guys are having a great evening and getting ready for Halloween and enjoying the fall festivities, the cooler weather, if you are in that area of the country where you actually get cooler weather.
Look at Tori, the symbolism. Listen, I don't know. I've never been a fan of that. I've never been a fan of like, which again, some people can do it, but like the whole symbolism of like cutting your hair to signify change. I always thought that was such a cliche. That's like maybe that's the one cliche I can't stand, because it's been overdone so much that like I just feel like, I don't know. I just think it's, quite frankly, I just think it's kind of dumb, but I don't know. I know some people think it's cool and like it, so I don't want to say it's dumb for you, but it's not a fan.
Everyone likes their own thing.
So the fact that, you know, it happened to Jinx and her hair is just such a big part, I think of I can't.
Yeah, I did catch that when I hopped on. You guys started talking about it, so yeah, I caught that. I didn't realize that was going to happen in the new season of Arcane.
I just think it's so cool. I think it's just such a cool, like it makes it so recognizable. You know what I mean? Like it's part of character design wise. I feel like her new hairstyle is just very flat to me. If she was gonna cut it, I think I'd want it to be much more like very, like it could still be short, but I feel like it would have to be much more haphazard, right? Like there would be like longer strands and shorter strands, and it kind of just be like all over the place. It would look just very messy. Like right now, it just looks like she shaved the side of her head.
And thank you, Smee. I see that you put my YouTube channel in the chat. For a link. Thank you. I will have another new video out tomorrow, and I'm gonna have a little tweet that I'm gonna put out in the morning before I put out the video. And hello, Mr. Wanapan. I did not say hello to you in chat because I don't think I saw you say hello.
I mean, Wicked Penguin donated and said, you know, Katori, I don't often tell dad jokes, but when I do, he laughs. Good night, everybody. Oh my gosh.
That's a good one. That's a good one, Wicked Penguin.
Ty donated and said, fun fact, did you know that the first Final Destination movie was originally meant to be an X-Files episode? No. I don't know much about the Final Destination movie.
Oh, I don't know
anyway, so I had no idea. Mm-hmm. The more you know. I'm just making sure I didn't miss anything. I don't think I did. Okay.
Thank you, Shogo. Yeah, I don't have my MRA scheduled yet because of the insurance. They're giving me the runaround. I'm trying to figure out where's going to be the cheapest place to have it, and nobody can tell me the price because who knows why. It has something to do with them having to send things out and hear it back and go to vendors and whatever. How could they not know? They should know. I just don't understand. I just want to strangle somebody. Anyway.
But yes, you guys, as I said before, I'm planning on, again, I don't know how this week's gonna go, like maybe I might just be too exhausted or whatever, I might not be able to stream this coming Sunday, but I know for sure, at least what the current plan is we're gonna either stream Little Nightmares or a Spooky Doodle stream this coming Saturday. I'll probably do a poll and see which people are looking to do. So, yeah.
Oh, hello, Spaceman VA, and hello, Atlas. I didn't know you were in the chat. I didn't see you earlier. I'm glad you could make it. You guys, I think, are probably making it here right at the very end of the stream. Wait, are you said you're having a Halloween stream?
Well, yeah, we're gonna do either like a Spooky Doodle stream or I'm gonna play with some Little Nightmares this coming Saturday.
Oh, on Saturday.
Yeah, that's the plan because I just don't know, depending on how the week goes or how tired I'll be, if I'll be able to stream on Sunday.
Oh, okay.
So I don't want to like say we're gonna do something on Sunday and we
Right.
end up not doing one.
Right,
So
right.
we're just gonna do it on Saturday.
I want to stream sometime in the next 4 weeks. You guys need to get me to stream. So keep bugging me on Twitter. Tell me to do it. Those of you who want me to stream, keep, remind me. Make me do it. Give me incentive. Like, you gotta give me a little oomph.
Wait, my Little Nightmare save has corrupted? What do you mean, Mr. Smee? Did it corrupt? Did I forget about it? Hopefully it didn't corrupt. That would really suck.
What do you mean?
Well, I meant like we played some Little Nightmares before, so like if the save corrupted, then we would have to start from the beginning.
How would he know if your save corrupted?
Unless like it happened during stream, I don't know.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't remember?
I'm hoping he's incorrect. I have no idea.
Oh.
I just don't remember. I don't recall. But yeah, we'll do a poll about what we're going to do this coming Saturday. And again, if I have some extra time, maybe we'll stream on Sunday. We will see. But yeah, that's about it. Well, I guess we know what we're doing, right, chat? What does that mean, Bobby?
What? Oh, maybe they're gonna keep on bugging me to stream.
Oh, got you. Oh, JD the dyslexic, thank you for the donation, JD. Thank you.
Oh, hello, JD the dyslexic. I did not say hello to you.
Alrighty, I'm just making sure I didn't miss anybody's donations. I don't think I did, so. Alright, well thank you guys so much for coming this spooky evening. We mainly just talked about Scooby-Doo and random stuff.
Thank you, everyone. And if you do watch any of my videos on YouTube, respond to me. Let me know what you like, what you don't like, or what you would like to see next. Well,
Mr. Wanapon donated and said, I'm sorry to tell you this, but I'm going to a Hatsune Miku concert next week. Well, that's nothing to be sad about. That's awesome. So I might not be back at the time. So goodbye, good night, and see you later.
Oh, we'll miss you, Mr. Wanapon.
Well, if you can't make it, no worries. I'm actually excited. That's super cool to go to a Hatsune Miku concert. She's been around for a long time. And I know that her concerts are really cool. They have all those light sticks and stuff. So I hope you have a very grand time. But yeah, so that's about it, y'all. I'll see you this coming Saturday. Look out for the poll about what we're gonna do for Saturday, and if we have an extra stream, I will let you guys know.
Good night, everyone.
And good night, everybody. See you later. See you this coming Saturday, and we all have a spooky evening. Maybe go buy a pumpkin. It's getting late in the Halloween season, and we gotta